I just started the stream. I don't even have Twitch open yet, so I should probably open Twitch. That was something felt off. See what happens when you don't stream for a week. Oh, so you're likely watching this on YouTube. Thank you for being here.
Me out and scare me.
Ah, that's somebody else's stream. Log in. Really? Oh god, I'm behind the curve. Doesn't look like anybody. What? SMS code. Doesn't look like anybody's watching yet. Keeping an eye on chat. Where's my SMS, bro? Watch, somebody's hacked my account. Where's... I was joking, but that may actually wind up being the case. Hey guys, I don't have Twitch open. I'm actually trying to get into Twitch right now. Let me use the Streamlabs function maybe. Until then. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Oh, okay, good. I just don't know how to use my phone. Here it is. Oh. Hey guys, sorry. I'm on my way in right now. I opened Streamlabs and just hit go and did not even think about the fact that I should probably have Twitch open. Oh, I'm live. Thanks for letting me know, Twitch. Oh, hey everybody. Now I can see you. What's up, Monty, Golden Gloves, Chaos, Jimster, Thadvic, Todd Makes Games, Rev Chumley, Pattis. My unpreparedness is endearing. Ollie, thank you. Please check Slack really quick. Okay. All right. Let me see. What are you asking? Just responded, Ollie. Cool. I've got Ollie. I meant to mention this on the way in. I've got the email ready, and I can send some test emails. So you guys can check it out. I've got the email ready with info as well. Let's see. I will send you Nick and others email. Sorry, there's no music in the background or anything fun. Let me. Those of you watching the VOD on YouTube, we're getting ready for the open stress test, the public stress test this weekend. So our brains are a little all over the place. Golden Gloves asks, do we have any info on what time the play test may start this weekend? Mrs. is making plans for weekends, don't want to miss it. We do have that info. We will make that known very soon. That's what we're, I think, scrambling to get done right now, actually, is just some pieces of that. Though in theory, I guess I could. Holly said this is a very cringe stream. Good start. 10-10. What can I say? I'm a boomer. And that's made evident to me all the time, but I'm embracing it. I am what I am. Well, this weekend already. Super excited, Cody Caffeine said. Yeah, I mean, it's us testing the tech, right? And we might as well do this sooner rather than later. The Ollie stress test, correct, John? It's very, very much it's a technical stress test. So, but I mean, we've got game in there to play. It's not like there's not some game to play. I could pass for Gen X. I hope I could pass for Gen X. Yeah, I was born in 75. I mean, I should be Gen X, but you know how like some people skirt the line? I'm a Gen X individual in terms of chronology, but in terms of like humor and just fucking things up and stumbling around and not understanding tech and all that stuff, I'm probably more boomery. I haven't sent it yet, Ollie. I got distracted by trying to actually get the game patched, and I'm trying to remember my password like a boomer. I take it as I don't necessarily consider that. Hey, Esan, thank you for 25 months, sir.
Right on.
Esan Esquire. 1, 2. Password 1, 2, 5. That's not it. On keyboard, not the. No. Will anybody be providing?
Will anyone be providing place services on Friday?
Power level service. Jeez. Voice person. Hey, Vildmach. Thank you for 4 months. Hey, Zukin. Hey, Robert. Hey, Brown Butcher. Man, what the frick? Don't make me start Unreal. I mean, did I just say Unreal? Unity? I'm done for the day already. Made a Charlie Brown animation with it last night. What are you talking about? Oh, just found out about a cool animation tool for iPad called TuneSquid. Interesting. Yeah, that is true, Ollie. The only people to get bust my balls with regards to streaming are Zukin and Pattis, and a little bit, Cop. I've failed too many times. I think I've failed too many times in our system, Ollie. I'm just gonna load up Unity. That way I've got that in the background. Is Ollie talking to me in voice? Can't hear him. No, he's right here. Did I get hard banned? I got a new message. I don't think it was a hard ban message though. I just want to get this party started. Once things are running in the background here, then I'll try to log in again on one of my accounts. I may cut the entire all the way up until now. I'm gonna look for myself when I'm editing this video in Twitch later. I'll wait for the coffee cup and then I'm going to and then I'll start the video. We'll pretend like none of that shit just happened. Oh, good evening, everyone. Esan, thank you for 25 months. Beltmark, thank you for 4 months. Hey, Brown Butcher. What's up, Robert? Hey, Coding Caffeine. What's up, Nicodemus?
Hey Sean, missed a bunch of streams. Hope everything is going well for you guys.
It is going well. It's a bit chaotic. It's a bit crazy through dev. But thank you very much for that. Thank you for 3 months. We got some stuff going on. Let me. Oh, don't worry about me, Ollie. You need to worry about yourself, sir. You need to. Anything Ollie needs, Ollie's getting right now, just because it's all resting on the shoulders of tech this weekend. Eat that brain food, Ollie. Definitely eat all the brain food. Salad's good brain food. Make sure you get some red meat, caffeine. I can't find what I'm looking for. I'm looking for MailChimp in the background so I can fire over a test email with the infos, and I don't see it. It's just not there anymore. All right, let me log back into it, I guess. MailChimp. With all the sweetness, better change the name to Ollie. Ah, he is. Ollie's dude. He's in. Well, what no? What sort of wizardry is this? Yeah, okay. I guess I was looking to see if Wonder Toy still worked. D-San, thank you for the gift sub to Phantom Rogue. Appreciate that, buddy. Chewing on some carrots yourself at the moment. Didn't have time for lunch. Oh, that's another. I just finished some delicious stew that I made for us this evening. All right, at least now you've got some background sound. Homemade Mountain Dew. No, Bilbo. I made some stew, not Mountain Dew. Brad, thank you for the follow. You don't have back. Oh, it's still muted. It's still muted. No, it shouldn't be muted. You don't hear that? You guys aren't hearing Eminem music in the background? I'm trying to give you the sweet Eminem music, Ollie. You hear it? Rev hears it. Coding Caffeine hears it. Ollie, how do you not hear it? Everybody can hear it but you. You subbed but didn't move to Hype Train? Another derailment? The sub didn't pop up. You got ripped off, Brown Butcher. Stout T? Stout T still around? Stout T, I got sad because you left our Discord DM conversation. I thought you abandoned us. Hey Norden. What's up, bullet catcher? You're just housekeeping? Okay, I know some people are tidy like that. That's weird. Not saying you're weird. Well, take it how you will. You're tidy. I'm just gonna focus even less on Twitch than I have been for a moment. I need to fire off a test email with cool information in it to some folks on the team and see. Send test email. Comma delimited. 50's gonna get one too, I think. You've collected all the level 1 emotes. Okay, cool. We collected the emotes, everybody. Nicholas needs to get one. Probably busy at work, but still. Alright. Let me let them know that that's incoming for those that may not. Just sent you a test email. Let you look at it. Look at my character. Wow, looking pretty cool. I don't know why I don't have pants on, but I'm looking pretty cool. Hey, Life Water. Do I have a meat emote? I don't. I need one. Zukin's not wearing pants either. Hey, buddy. Looks cooler than you. Looks cooler than I would with no pants on. Well, he does have like the hip things on. Robert said, I'm naked IRL. You're Scandinavian, so that's normal. Probably in a sauna right now. Any idea for each race to have its... Is the idea for each race to have its own home area eventually? Yep, eventually. Just no telling when. Because that's a lot of homes, homie. See? That's kind of a... So with that last little... attempt at being funny, would that be more Gen X, Gen X, or that would have to be Gen X, not Boomery. I don't think Boomers would say homie, but Gen Xers would definitely say homie. Yeah, I wonder, most of the teams not Gen X though, right? Most of the teams probably millennials. Boomers can say homie, but they go hee hee after, like you did. Okay, so maybe I am still... I'm a boomer, even if I was born in 75. You're an elder millennial? That makes sense, Pattis. Esan said, I wish I could have enjoyed the 70s better. 75 gang as well. Man, my parents were super young when they had me, so I had plenty of experiences in the early 80s. And I gotta say, I'm very much like an 80s kid. I get super nostalgic for the 80s. There's a word that kids use these days to refer to our dumb sense of humor, but you can't remember what it was. I wonder. Who is the music maker for you guys? Demay93 said. Bob 1976. I think that's your name in here, right, Robert? So Robert is Bob 1976 in chat. There he is. I forget what the command is to bring it up. There it is. So the music command will take you to the playlist. Nicodemus said, how much space do you need on a server to host a game like EQ? I'm trying to remember if it was 2,000 players per server. How large was it back then? I thought we typically had it around, it was looking at like a 3,000 player cap. 3,000 peak, I thought, but I might be talking out of my ass. Nicodemus. Ollie may have some answers though for your question. Demay said it's fire. Good job, Bob. Strange J67 said you've done a really good job. Yep. We're big fans of the soundtrack and the sounds. Keg, thank you for the follow. Alright, I'm gonna log this guy in for now. And then I'll figure out how to get in on the actual client. Keg said, excited for the playtest. Nice, we're excited as well. I mean, a little nervous. Very curious to see what happens, but no matter what happens, we will have learned. Esan said, speaking of 70s, the sideburns, yeah, on my tune. They're a wonderful addition. Chaos asked, how are racials coming along for each race? Hopefully Eminem will have them. We'll very likely have them, but we really haven't put much emphasis or thought into them yet. Oh no, Ollie's been attacked by his Chaos Gnome. What's the most players that have logged in at once before? The most number of clients we had was it was around 100. Wasn't that, Ollie? I forget. I know for sure 84. I remember seeing a picture of 84 in the zone. Pattis says 95. Oh yeah, actually. Ollie has had 600 fake bots on before. Considering how much SpaceX spent on our latest test, Eminem playtest should be a breeze, no pressure. Because we spent the same amount on our playtest? I thought that was secret. Too bad you couldn't just keep a test server up for us to play around in and add in changes on weekends or something. Yeah, a test server in the future of some sort, once we've got enough content to support you and maybe we're making some cash off of you. Ollie said that the 600 fake bots count as fake bots because they didn't do much except for move around in a circle. Lifewater, thank you for the sub. I really want to get the actual client running. Where will the test servers be located? Have you guys tested latency requirements for the game to be playable? Asking, since I'll be logging in from Southeast Asia area. I think SEA Seattle or SEA Southeast Asia? Well, if it's Seattle, I'm gonna feel weird, but it's 3 letters and not 2. How much hours of gameplay activities available for stress test play, in your opinion? Definitely, if we extend the windows that we were originally considering, there should be plenty of content for you to chew on. Lifewater. Aradek, thank you for the follow. Yeah, the ping may be bad for you. I could have sworn that our servers are in the EU. Aradek, thank you for the prime sub. Let me see. No, I think they're in like the Netherlands. It's a Ollie thing. Ollie already had some servers. Yeah, I can't get into my I don't have my password. I can't get into the thingy. Reverse said, "Hey sir, I'm excited about next week. It's this weekend." No worries. Speaking of latency for a global game, we all know cloud servers regional availability is great, but imagine if you could run servers in the core of the earth, same latency for every client. But would it be good latency? What classes are available to test out? All of them are available in various stages of completeness. They're specifically in Rotterdam. There you go, Stout Tea. Let's see. Hey, Justin Beard. So basically, Ali, whenever you're comfortable with the Notion, I sent you a test email. It's funny, I really like the way this guy looks, but I kind of picture him. I don't think I've ever. Well, no, I've played him long enough for Quest. To me, this guy looks maybe more like a ranger. Yeah, so basically, Ali, whenever you're ready for people to start hitting the registration install flow, one thing that I was thinking was we could potentially just we could put the information in like Discord first. Or I mean we could put the information in here, but then these folks will probably blab in Discord, so it's not like it's gonna be much we're gonna take much less of a hit. And then we can let that run for a little bit and see if we're running into any issues. And if that's all good, then I've got that email ready to fire out to the mailing list. Nicodemus said, I can't wait to see the results for public tests. Will there be a post-mortem of the test? What was learned? What will need to be changed? Will you be able to share that with us? Yes. So I'm sure the team, we're going to do like a retrospective for kind of leading up to the playtest, just kind of like a work, how we've been working, blah, blah, blah. Retrospective. But then we can also see what's stress test information, like specific information falls out of that. And if it feels like it's service to dig even further, then what we'll do is we'll also just put together, learnings from the stress test to have something available for you guys as well to kind of see what we saw and you know, what we got out of it. So that's I guess a roundabout way of saying we're going to have a retrospective just kind of on our ways of working and everything leading up to it. And then we'll very, very likely assemble and this is what we found out from the stress test kind of thing as well. Do we start our respective guild hall so we know where to buy spells, or is there going to be a single vendor for spells during testing? Freeverse, the experience is going to be a little more like actually just starting the game. So you'll start here depending on what class you are, or you'll start on the other side of town if you're one of the other classes. And then you'll have to find your guild hall. And once you find your guild hall, then you'll find your vendors and stuff as well. They'll be in close proximity. And hopefully, if you can't find stuff, you just you play normally. You ask in OOC or whatever, and hopefully people can show you around. Oh, Ali said, I'm sure I'll make a new graphic. Yeah, he'll make a new infographic. The infographic that we had from Friends of Family was really great. So. Compliant Oyster. Thanks for the sub. Thank you for 3 months. When is public test? Is this weekend? You'll get more information soon. DDJ, thank you for 4 months. I could tell you the times now. I mean that wouldn't hurt anything, but I was hoping to update Discord with the times and the link to pre-register or register and then pre-install. And we'll see if that comes available. Ollie's eating, and then when he's done eating, then we'll probably be poking at that and seeing if we can get that ready for you guys. Unchained P99, thank you for the follow. Would love to know, since my daughter's birthday is this weekend, perfect time for testing, right? Yeah, this is the most stressful side of your life. Is it because the gnomes are climbing on you? Yeah, I was hoping to get into our actual client because it runs smoother than playing in Unity, but I can't seem to remember my password. Will spell graphics get bigger as you get higher level? Yeah, we've talked about that a fair bit. I would say it's a fair guess that we're gonna try something like that. I don't know if I've got him. Oh well, let's play it safe. Will this game have croutons? Probably eventually. Oof. Weave your auto text with your spellcast. Nah, I'm just gonna stare at chat and spam the spell button. Has anyone tried Parallels Bootcamp Wine or anything else running the game on Mac or Linux? Norden, I thought so. Good Ollie question. Maze, thank you for 32 months. Will medding downtime be a big thing like it is in EQ? You'll definitely have downtime, as you can see. Ollie said wine should work fine. It's DX11. That was close, but I got some gear out of it. Let's see. Mandalorian, the Gray said, how do you feel about out of combat regen? I don't know that I have a strong opinion of it other than it requires us to have a combat state, which we don't. I always forget. I wind up asking Nick or Ollie. Do we modify med rate based on sitting? Or mana or health regen rate based on sitting at the moment? Med rate only applies while sitting. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. There's obvious shit that I'll just say and then think about it afterwards and be like, why did I even say that? Of course you can't med if you're not sitting. Oh well. Westix Daniel, thank you for the follow. All right. Ollie said he's happy with the test email. So Ollie, that links to registration though. So I'm not going to send it out until we're ready. Are we good to post the information? If we're good, then I'll update if we're good, then I'll update Discord with the information. And then that'll start getting us some hits and we'll see if there are any technical issue. Is that good? When do you expect your game to be playable? JLX Browns asked. Well, we're hoping it's playable this weekend for a little bit. We'll see how that goes. And then, in terms of the game being like finished, we're still just working through the proof of concept. Yeah, we've had friends and family playing since about December. Unchained P99 says, hello, Sean and company. Thanks for the stream. I'm excited for M&M. Well, thank you for being here. Thanks again for the follow. How do players get access? Do you have to pay for access? Not before we launch or go live. So for the playtest this weekend, you're able to, folks will be able to just hit it and see what happens. Keep in mind the playtest this weekend is a stress test. It's a opportunity for us to have like real humans in mass go through everything from registration to installation to logging in, and we'll see how that goes, and we'll see if when we start throwing like larger numbers of people at any of those points in the funnel, if anything breaks. And if it does break, then we'll have that data and we'll see how best to fix it. Improve it moving forward, yeah? You're not a real human? Can you still attend? Oh, of course, Lifewater. I'm not a real human either. Felix said, awesome. We'll have to check it out during the stress test. Seen you working on this game on Twitch for a while now. I was curious about the progress. It's coming along. You know, if how do I say it? So we've got people in playing on a test server for friends and family. They've been playing for you know, several months now. We've gotten a ton of good feedback, and naturally there's tons of stuff that's incomplete. You know, there are definitely bugs and all of that, but it's been playable for them. The question with this weekend will be, how playable is it when we just have a shitload of people coming at it? So, what class am I playing at the moment? I am playing an Elementalist. I think I logged in with this guy to check a bug or something. I haven't really put much thought into playing them. Should you be looking for bugs during the test? If we think we find one, is there a proper channel to submit them? Nick will get Discord channels up and running. But for the most part, the focus is on the technical side. Like, are you able to log in? Can we keep the servers up? Can we keep the zones from crashing? That type of thing. We're sitting on just over 600 issues in our issue/bug database. So odds are, if we have, you know, several hundred or 1,000 people playing this weekend, odds are it's not going to benefit us a ton if everybody's like, oh, I just found a bug, you know, because it could be, yeah, there'll be so many bug reports that it's just like, okay, you know what I mean? Thanks, Alex. Will there be currency in the test, or will that stuff come later? Oh no, you can play pretty normally. Like, I've got items now that I just got off of. You can see over here. Maybe you can't actually. Let me move this. Nope. Let me anchor that, I guess. Or sorry, lock it. Move this over here. Can you see that? I don't have Streamlabs up. Let me look. You should be able to see this now. Let's see. And so anyway, I got rat ear. I got some raw rat meat. So I'm going to take them over to the inn, sell them, and then I'll have some coin, and I'll show you that coin exists. Drewlock02 said, I have one question. After sale EQ from Sony to Pro 7 games, EG7 games, I lost my account and they don't synchronize them. Is it possible to get it back? I have no idea. So I now have two. I now have 2 copper. Actually, I have 4 silver and 10 copper. Oh, I guess that skeleton was loaded. How have you decided how you'll monetize the game post-launch? Buy or play, monthly sub, free to play. It will be a monthly sub. Oh, you're right. Robert, that bug is back. And I am on dev, I am not on test. Where do skeletons keep their coin? Always wondered about that. Just imagine there's like a coin pouch or something. Any new music from Robert in game yet? We've got the new merchant music that I was just listening to. We've got trainer music too, right, Robert? I don't think I've heard the trainer music. Need to add hip pouch slots to skeletons. Alex Brown said, not gonna lie, I can understand the reason for going the monthly sub route, but it's disappointing to me as it's hard for me to commit to a game with a monthly sub. Money comes and goes and just too tight some months to afford sub. Yeah, I understand. But it's the best route for the game. So it's unfortunate for some folks that can't afford it. But the game is free to download, but it does have a sub. Cipher deck. Honker said monthly sub done right is cheaper than free-to-play MMOs. I mean, depends on how you play the free-to-play MMOs, but it allows us to focus on keeping all of the value in the game, right? Like basically everything you earn, everything you have, you've earned in game. So I've worked on a couple free-to-play games. It's fine. I've worked on kind of games that were kind of the Velvet Rope model where you had a few levels and then you needed to upgrade. And it was, you know, there was mixes of like sub and hard currency and blah, blah, blah. And it's just, for us, it's just really easy to keep it just sub-based and yeah. Things like jackals and bugs don't drop coin, do they? No, they don't. They shouldn't. I don't think they... Ollie asked me to do something. Ollie asked me to summon a water and then air elemental and fight and see if any errors pop up. I guess fight with each one of them going. Alright. Let me look and see. Which element? If skeletons were not allowed to drop coins, then I'm sure they'd have a bone to pick with you. Norden, watch out. You're going to get John going. You said water and then air, right? Water and then air. Okay. Am I sitting right now? Okay, I am sitting. Good. All right. Going to go ahead and memorize these really quick so I can do what Ali asked of me. Chaotic disaster, thank you. Yeah, we're still working on UI, as you can see, but the stuff that we've been getting in, the iterations, I've definitely added a bunch already. So, good work, Goblin, and everybody that helped him to get our in. Will we consider a $9.99 instead of $14.99 monthly sub, or is it locked in? Keep an ear out, and we'll eventually have that figured out. It's pretty early for that, though. I wouldn't sweat it right now. Let's see. Cool. Got my malachite. Water than air, he said. There's something to be said for charging less as an indie product, but I also think most people who pay 10 would pay 15. And there's a portion of people who think it's the worst game because it's cheaper. We are a handcrafted fair trade small batch game. So we may actually charge like triple what everybody else does. Man, I don't have a torch. Artisanal MMO. That's what we are. That is correct. Hello, Dracula. Oh, that was interesting. Fire pit is the torch. Yeah, but Ollie wanted me to test these two for some reason. And I'm scared because there's a bunch of Ashira that have accumulated up here. And there's nobody here to help me. Have I done the Unity versus client disclaimer yet? No, I haven't. Anybody that's watching right now, I was trying to get our client up, but I forgot my password. I can't get in at the moment. So if you're seeing it, it's looking a little laggy. I swear it's frame rate's definitely better when I'm not in Unity. I say that now, but then you guys are gonna log in. There's gonna be like 600 of you in one zone this weekend, and yeah. Then you'd be like, "What? You lied. It's laggy." Eh, it happens. I'm gonna wait for Ollie to get back, and then I'm going to. And then I'll excuse me. I'll share the info. Oh my god. Ouch, I'm dying. Coding caffeine, I'm still waiting for Ollie to respond. Unlock. Oh, it is unlocked? Weird. I don't know what just happened then. The crinkled one said, "Howdy, first time lurker, future long time player. Hello. Are you guys working on other zones while working on your proof of concept? Mortis, yeah, we'll be working on a few more zones coming up shortly, actually. Am I being power leveled? No, I just Zukin's a level 1 cleric in the group, so we just grouped. What's the biggest challenge we've had so far during the road to proof of concept? That's an interesting question. I might have to think about that one for a bit. I don't think we've run into much that's just been like a obvious horrific challenge or anything like that. And even when we were still building the team and didn't have like on team art capability and things like that, we just worked without it. And so, but then once all the guys joined on the art and tech side, capabilities were just there. That's been cool. Biggest challenge. I think probably the biggest thing we spent time on was like, it was actually a fairly big time investment and challenge and a lot of back and forth and different folks, probably a frustration, was probably figuring out the character art pipeline. Because that's a combination of like, that's a discussion of aesthetics plus tech plus tools. So if I had to guess, that's probably one of the bigger things that we've like done a lot of iteration on. Lifewater said, yeah, that kind of sets the stage for the entire look and feel of the game. Makes sense. Yeah, and, you know, we've had a specific look in mind. And so just kind of working towards hitting that. I wonder what happens if we get one of these Ashira scouts as they're coming by. Probably don't want a warrior. Do another snake while we wait. If you ask somebody else that same question, you know, they may have a completely different take on it. So, but I was just trying to think of, you know, across the board, something that might be applicable. Oh man. I'm all full of stuff. Can I stuff this in here for now? Yet. What is Zukin trying to give me? Are you guys planning on a research system for spells or just purchase straight from the vendor? It'll be a mix. I'd like to get research in, like to have some drop spells, like to have some quest spells, and a lot of them will be from vendors. Let's see what happens. Let me go sell. His butt still glows red after he's dead. Yeah, we have a ticket in for having NPC light sources fade. Later on, it'll be nice to... Oops, don't want that? Okay. Weird, I'm getting that bug consistently now. Is a day-night cycle necessary in this current state? Yes, it is very necessary. We've already got stuff that's dependent on day-night cycle, so different spawns and things of that nature. Also, it's pretty. Also, it allows us to start looking at things like light sources and the impact of light sources and lighting and all that stuff, which is already like a thing to consider. As you can tell, it was a lot darker when it first became night. So remember when I first came out here, I was like, I don't have a light source, so I was pretty much just sticking near the guards. But if you look now, it's a lot brighter. It's because the moons are actually up. So depending on the moon cycle, you know, it may be lighter or darker. Also, depending on the just the time, the placement of the moon. So, and that's just a natural sort of byproduct of how they're set up as lights. So Ollie wanted me to check this pet and then also check the air pet. Do we have a name for the galaxy we see in the sky? Aramisk, it's going to be redone a bit. And yeah, we do have a name. Oh, I got rid of the reagent, so... do I think MMORPGs could ever work with a Tarkov-style inventory system? Oh, I'm sure. I don't see why not. Old man Lobus. D-Love's Pudding, would you consider that an MMO? Thanks for the compliment on the animations and particles. Zukin right here, sitting next to me. You can give him the compliments on the particles. Ollie's not back. Yeah, D-Love's Pudding, I agree. I don't think it would be much of a stretch at all. Let's see. Yeah, let me, like I said, Ollie wanted us to kill some stuff with these two different pet types, so let's do it. There is a server error, Ollie. Let me see if I can capture that for him. Air pet. Nice. From air pet. Cool. Gave that air to Ollie. All right, let me just triple confirm. Let's see. This info. Copy this. Let me just edit this really quick. All right, so I'm updating. I'm just going to do a quick update to the Eminem playtest info channel in Discord rather than come up with an entirely new post and blah, blah, blah. Nick's going to wind up setting up channels specific for the stress test and all of that. But this will just be the sort of initial setup to get the information out for today. Valcron 74 because it's very much done in the style of a early 2000s, late 90 MMO. So, depending on what your favorite one of the time is, it seems like people come in and go, hey, why does this look like this MMO that I liked? Because we want to make an MMO that reminds you of the old MMOs that you liked. All right, so the times have been posted in basically the original post in Eminem playtest info has been updated to show the times. We've got 2 windows. I just copy paste this from the email that's going to go out. So one of the things doesn't make a lot of sense. Let me get rid of that. Blah blah blah. Keep an eye.
Is this how I get the hype train moving again?
Out here for more info. Brown Butcher, thank you for 2 months. I guess. I mean, it's really up to you guys. I have no control over the hype train. And Valcron says, when does this come out? We're currently working through a proof of concept. You should check out our Discord if you're not already in there. Based on some of the questions, I've got the feeling maybe you're not. So check out our Discord and check out our website. There's a ton of information for you to go through. So yeah, and we've got a really fun community. People are really, really nice. Sometimes people in Discord, depending on topics or whatever, can get a little testy, but then we step in. We're like, hey, stop that. But definitely check out our website, check out Discord, and I'll catch you up on info. Yeah, I mean, I get a little too maybe angry motherbird or whatever in Discord or whatever, but I just feel like if it's not nipped in the bud, as Barney Fife used to say, not nipped in the bud quickly, then you know, we don't want the culture of the community to just kind of evolve into something not cool. You guys have been super cool so far. You look like the guy that interviewed the old EQ guys on YouTube. I do look like that dude. I hear that all the time. It's the weirdest thing. Yeah, I am that guy. I interviewed the old guys on the old EQ guys because I'm an old EQ guy myself. Emphasis on the old. He said, aha, no shit. Yes, no shit indeed. What's the goal for proof of concept? Have a product before opening backing from the community, possibly look for investors. Senior Angus, that's a great question. The goal for proof of concept is, yeah, to have a product first and foremost, and then see see how we feel, see how the community feels, see what opportunities have come up during that period, and then just kind of go from there. But the thing that's most important for us is to just ensure that we really do have a true vertical slice of the game and have a good understanding of what it's going to take for us to scale the game, because then it allows us to speak with a little bit more, like, I don't know, sincerity, authenticity. When we're saying, hey, we have a plan to do X in the future, whether that be to you guys or investors or whatever, then we're speaking from a point of actually knowing what we're talking about instead of just making promises. Norden said gotta go. All right, well, hopefully we'll see you this weekend. Exciting. Have a good day. Yeah, so anyway, what I've posted in M&M playtest info on our Discord. D loves pudding. Jeez. 1 second. So the times are this. The times are Friday, April 28th from 9 p.m. to 1 a.m. Eastern, which is 3 a.m. to 7 a.m. My time here in Germany. On Saturday, April 29th, it'll be from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern. That'll be 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. My time in Europe. If things, depending on how things go, we may expand those windows. Just honestly, it's going to depend on how things are working. And then we'll go from there. Valkron said so the game's actually playable. Yeah, we've got we've had friends and family in playing since December. But again, it's still pretty early. So this is really more a technical test than anything. D-Loves Pudding said, "You look like Adonis, the Greek mortal lover of the goddess Aphrodite and of Persephone." Man, I knew I was going to mess it up. Persephone? Isn't it Persephone? Anyway, and GQ front page model who started... I fucked it all up. Anyway, who started Monsters and Memories. I am the same man. Yes, that is absolutely what I look like. Also, extremely articulate. I'm like the Abe Lincoln of my time. Am I still doing talks with game devs occasionally? No, we haven't had one in forever. There are a couple that I was wanting to maybe whip up, but oh, D loves pudding. You make me blush. Talk with Zakin was tremendous. Yeah, it was a really fun talk. For those of you that don't know what we're talking about, here's a link to the VODs. There's like 60 hours of discussions with former EQ folks. I'm not super happy with how this is in Discord. Nick's gonna redo the channels and stuff for the test. It'll be better. But hopefully you guys can see it. You know, I may just make a new post. So what I'll do is I'll make a new post and then I'll give you guys the link to yeah, that's a fair point. So I'll do update. Nick, if you're listening but working, no stress. My assumption is that, and I'll type this in Slack as well. Nick, I know you're working right now. No stress. Going to post in the playtest channel, but I assume that... Hey, Kinjibudo. Thank you for 2 months. When you set up the playtest specific channel.
excited for the playtest. Game's looking good.
Kimmery, thank you for 8 months, and thank you for that. Beta when? Oh, no idea. We're still working through. Working through proof of concept. Let me. So I'm updating Discord right now. Do we have a full spell system in yet as well? Yes. Ollie, I haven't. I'm doing that right now. Times weekend will be. A reminder. And I'm so crap at multitasking. Let me grab this link. Copy. Registration and reinstall. Okay. I guess I'll edit this if it's jacked. Ollie, I'm updating right now. Let's see what this looks like. I'm not a big fan of Discord formatting, to be honest. Not a big fan of Discord. No offense, Discord. Alright, so it's been updated. Load up to ICQ. Oh, man. ICQ ensured that I got my job at SOE. You can still remember your ICQ number? Holy shit, that is actually pretty legit. Okay, guys, so imminent playtest info has been updated. With the public stress test dates, which you already had, and times. Maybe I'll make those bold as well so they're easy to see. I don't know, man. Now Zukin, you can set your video to live as well. Or I did, perfect. Email confirmation went into your spam folder. Oh, that's gonna happen. That's just gonna happen, I think. Clicking submit didn't do anything for you. I got the feeling issues will probably just start popping up in like general. Crescents is downloading now. Oh, fair point, Cast Flux. There's probably some references to mobile application in there. Let me make a note of that. Hey, Dark Inside. Yeah, the application we're using to build some of that legal mumbo jumbo is it didn't really have like a online PC game option for us, so some of the boilerplate may be a little Watching download gets slower and slower. I think that's the way the installer looks a lot of times. I don't know that it's the fact that you guys are zerging it. Haslam said, I feel like when I found this channel, the MMO is more of an idea than anything. Amazing work getting from here to there. Congrats. It was, right? It was just a discussion before. And thank you for that. One Girl Army, thank you for the follow. I missed it earlier. I've just been so distracted. Westex Daniel, did I say thank you for the follow? It's been like an hour ago, so I feel bad if I didn't. Ali Dudev says, got a 504 gateway timeout when trying to download. Crypthound in Discord says, woo, we already thrashed the website. Well done, friends. Oh, wow. All right, so Ali, registration is already throwing 504s. All right, Westex, cool. I'm glad I didn't miss it. Y'all just stress tested our server. We're done for the weekend. Oh. Good job, guys. We're killing it, literally. Oh, man, that one's not going to get old this weekend. Web page has left the chat. Launcher looks good. Well, thank you, Nicodemus. Hey, Ollie says it works on his machine. Hey, Adichie. Can't log in? Oh, man. DDJ7777. Ali is on. What did Ali just said? It does not? Let me make sure CDN hasn't crapped itself. Ollie said, I think literally all threads are tied up by downloads. Ollie, I don't know if your gnomes are running around or not. If you want to, you can feel free to hop into voice. But this is why we do this early, right? Coding Caffeine says, I wonder if these stuck registrations are actually going to eventually hit the server, or if we'll have to register again. If you're watching this VOD, it's probably not as exciting for you as it is for us. It's the test for the test. No, this is part of the test, Thadvik. This is actually part of the test. The goal is to look and see. I think I'll wait until after the stream to try it. It's probably safer, but we appreciate you guys that are living on the edge and trying to get in right now. But it's good that we're doing this on Tuesday and still have a few days to figure out what's going on before Friday. We don't want to be that crew that fails at the first step of the funnel. Did I already say? Ali says, I'm wondering if it's email threads or download threads. I am no help for you there, buddy. Hey, Enoch. Also do a news post, news notification. Let's see. Is it Ranger 81? Or is it Wangle? Or is it W Angel? I'm so confused. Anyways, thank you for the follow. I need to scroll back up. Oh no. Senor Angus is using hacker voice. That's probably why we got the 504s. Oh man, I got a bad case of the 504s. Nick is on a 35-month streak. That is consistency. Hey Nick, I'm hoping you're getting some rest. Not now, at some point. Oh man. It's a bummer crunch time's overlapping with this, but Mandalorian the Gray. Do game developers look down on web developers? No. I'm a web developer, and you feel you guys have 10 times harder job than we do.
Dye these skirts? I think this would look good in periwinkle.
You cannot dye the skirts yet. I don't know what we're gonna allow to be dyed. That'll be a whole conversation. But you could probably find a periwinkle color skirt at some point. Let's see. Ali is looking into Castflux said attempted to log in 5 times so far. Does not let me log in. Successfully downloaded the launcher, Camry says. Ali says, I think we brought down Cloudflare. That's not possible. Does the water pet cast its nuke? Nick asked. I don't remember seeing it cast. Oh no, wait, the water pet, I thought it did cast. Let me get rid of this guy and... If you guys break Elementalist, I swear I'm going on a pudding strike. I'm not touching any of that stuff, so you'll have to withhold your pudding from Nick. Did it not work? Come on, man. Oops. What? I need to summon another Malachite. So this is... I've got the feeling this is what the stress test will also wind up looking like. We'll just have a shitload of Ashira running around pretty quickly. Then hopefully they just start killing you people. Yeah, it looks like he is casting. Oh, hey, thanks for that. But is it... He's casting Water Bolt. Or sorry, Bolt of Water. Yeah, those of you asking questions that are maybe newer here or whatever, Nick Hotz, if you're asking specific, like, ability and class and other questions, be sure to see if he's answering. If I'm not staring at other stuff, then I will read out the questions in his answer. Trying to catch up on Discord. Yeah, for those of you watching the VOD, this is probably it's not the most entertaining VOD visually or whatever, but because so much of it's like happening off screen. But I don't know what to tell you. We're excited. Zukin's even abandoned me. Code Caffeine says, shared my art in the art discussion channel on Discord. Oh yeah, I love fan art. Give that a power arm. Keep an eye on General for now. We're working through the first issues associated with first issue. Stress test. Exciting. Ollie said, try it now, y'all. Ollie just said, try it now. He's hanging out with. Oh, DDJ said, oh, there we go. Enoch says, confirmed working. Chaos said, Zukin's quick 30-second video just popped up in my YouTube feed. Right on. Exciting. Boom. Some characters I can't read name in Discord said, yep, I was able to get registered just now. If that's you, sorry, I can't read whatever language that is. Yep, Zinfar TV. I almost messed that up. Said, yep, website's working now. Keg is downloading. Cannot log in, or can't log in but can't register. Says I already exist, Coding Caffeine says. Coding Caffeine, did you get a registration email? Ali asks. Feel free to DM me on Discord and I'll help you. Where's my puppy? I don't want to roll over him. There he is. For what it's worth, verification email went straight to spam for some reason. Yeah, I think that's going to be a common. Yep, that's likely going to be a common issue for folks. Check your spams, y'all. Cypher said, waiting for verification email here as well, not in spam. Give it a few minutes. Windows Defender doesn't like mnmlauncher.exe, just FYI. For some reason, that may be a known thing. Nonal said, waiting on verification email. K-Sims, spam folder. Coding Caffeine said, weird, found an email in spam, but doesn't have a link. Ollie said it's because we didn't pay Microsoft for a Microsoft verification certificate. It's weird. I can pronounce the most random ass names that come in here, and the rest English, no good for me. Brown Butcher said, I was in a meeting. Did you all really crash the server already? We did. I don't know if it might have just been like constipated or something. Norton 360 is also blocking, but it is not too aggressive, so there's always an option to allow install, firewall, etc. Squishy said. Oh, it's the purple on the black background. The squishy hat. Keebram said, happy to help with the first gateway timeout. Yes, thank you. Thank all of you for... Yeah, server died again. It's a bug. It's a bug, not load. Oh, okay. It's a bug and not load. Well, that's always good if we know what the bug is. It seems like a database connection error. Oh, let me keep an eye on Discord as well. We aren't closing database connections when we're done. Like this public testing, pretty cool to have live support. Yeah, it's interesting. It's like live support and live feedback. Cindercroft said, if Ollie says try restarting, I'm blocking this channel. We're not at that stage yet. Have you tried turning it off and on again? Ollie needs to clean up his database connections. How's the Bard class coming along so far? Fantastic, K-Sims. The campfire awaits you. That's gonna be a great meme, Lifewater. The campfire awaits you. Green square is going to be a hidden meme. There is actually a green square boss in lore. I'm not even bullshitting you guys. Oh, there is a green square boss. It's funny, I haven't thought about that lore in forever. Will my spinning green square eventually file into a circle? Kringle one, I don't know. This is all new to me. I had 0 green squares in my experience. This is actually really exciting. I wish... Oh man. Wish it was easier to superimpose. Let me see if I can figure something out here. When someone goes LinkedIn, they should collapse into a bunch of green squares and disappear. No, that would be. Keebrams, thank you for the prime sub. Let me try something really fast. Well, that's clearly not what I wanted to do. All right. Now I guess you can see what I'm seeing as well. I don't know if this has the desired effect for you people watching the VOD. But today's kind of a weird stream anyway, so. Haslam is downloading the launcher now. Awesome. Talk about being here before the game was even a game and now downloading. Ollie said, okay, I fixed it. Hopefully for good. Retry your verify links. He's also said that now in Discord. Cool. Email may take 10 minutes to arrive. Is that an actual thing or something people say to be patient? No, it takes a little while, and we didn't want people freaking out like jamming the button because it took us earlier today. It was taking us a while to get our emails. Now, if only this launch game button worked. Actually, I've got to get with Ollie and be like, how are we making the launch game button work again? What's the plan there? I forget. Zinfar said, if anyone can't log in, adding Eminem Launcher to exclusions for Windows Defender Firewall allowed me to log in and download. Zukin said, wait, you mean we're not just making a character select simulator? We have to make a real game too? Yeah. We're going to have a busy couple of days. K Sims is patching now as well. Aeon 240 AD said, Robot, just wondering if the work you're doing on M&M is all side work or is this your main source of income? Always wanted to get into game dev, but have thought about how someone can do it without starting at an entry position and working your way up. It is not my it's not my paying job, I guess is one way to say it. All of us are volunteering our time at the moment. My paying job is my OnlyFans. Yeah, no, that didn't actually pay me anything. Cacao made it to the campfire. Congrats. But to your point, Aeon 24080, one way to get into the industry, I guess, is just to start working on a game. And if you can meet some like-minded individuals, then you'll have a team. Next thing you know, you may have a project. And if you do some projects, then you're in the industry, basically, right? Thanks, Aeon. Yeah, I mean, my background is in game development. But for the time being, I am just focusing on this and stuff here at home. Kimry said, I started in QA over 10 years ago, designer after 2 years of QA. A lot of people come in either through customer service like I did or through QA or similar ways to just sort of get your foot in the door. And some people really enjoy those departments, like those disciplines. And I know people that I was in customer service with at in early 2000 SOE, and they stayed in customer service and became like directors of and like high level CS folks or QA folks or whatever at big companies. So that is a path. Hey Goblin, things are going good. We've already found a couple of bugs, or at least one bug Ollie found. That was keeping people from getting in, but it looks like people are getting in now. Oh man, my Discord window is paused. Let me make that not paused. What I missed? Encrypt 128-bit said getting some great speeds on the launcher download between 45 and 200. Nice. And it's not a big download. Aeon said the robot listens to several episodes of your podcast. Great job on it, by the way. Appreciate the insider view of how EQ came about. Well, thank you. Now, thank you for the bits. Appreciate those. Hey, Swanee. How'd I get into game development anyways? Lifewater asks. I played EverQuest when it first came out, roughly right around when it first came out. And immediately felt like I needed to become a part of the game development industry so I could work on EQ. And so then I became a guide. Like I immediately found that they had a guide program. Became a guide. Used that to meet, build a relationship with my GM since he was in the company. Excuse me. And got a good relationship with the GM. Had pretty decent game knowledge at the time. And basically, sold everything. I had a skate park at the time with my friends and family back home. Sold everything and moved to California and got a job in customer service at Sony Online, Variant at the time. That's the abridged version. Encrypt 128-bit. I honestly, I don't know. That may be something that Ollie can answer better for you. I don't know how accurate it is or isn't. I refer all technical questions to Ollie. And I haven't heard from him in a few minutes, so I don't know what he's up to. He's running around putting out fires. Hey, Swanee. In terms of time, I've switched back to streaming in the evenings for me again. It is 9:35 p.m. here in Germany. Unchained said, "I'm getting the same good feelings from March 99. This is just a login stress test?" Appreciate that though. I know the vibe. Stress test is going on this weekend, Swanee. Check Discord. If you go to Discord, check Eminem playtest info. I'm gonna be sending out a email to remind folks as well. But the first thing we did was basically just let folks know here on the stream and then in Discord. And that's already been enough for us to create some issues and get some fixes in. So DX11, I thought Ali said. Yep, DX11 confirmed. How long has it taken to get the game to the point where it is now? I would say 2.5 years-ish. Hey, Jess. If you go to our YouTube page, Aeon, there's a 2-year retrospective that actually walks you through everything from like the first DMs were like, hey, are we gonna make a game? Through the first week of us being in Unity and having Ollie like got some stuff whipped together in Unity really quick, and then we've basically been playing as we go ever since then. And it'll show you the progress through the first year. First year is just like 4 of us, 4-ish of us. And then as we went into the second year, that's when we really just the team started coming together, and that's when we were adding all the folks in the art side and programming side just sort of built up, and you'll see that. But yeah. In that second year, we put out a call for an artist and a programmer, and we wound up picking up 2 artists and 2 programmers that passed, just because we had tons of great applications and talked to folks, and wound up picking up Gary and John, and Zukin and Pattis, and then Goblin came after that, and it kept snowballing. So I think we're like 15, 17 people. Did you do a 2-year video of how much this is at age, Ollie? I was about to say, I was about to make the same joke, Ollie. Ollie said I've gotten younger. Dude, Ollie is just, he's a font of joy. When we started development, Ollie had a 3-year-old and a less than 1-year-old. That's kind of an interesting way to think about it. I have a 6-year-old and a 3.5-year-old. Ollie says I actually sleep now. It's hard for me to imagine you actually having a normal schedule now, Ollie. It went so long with just the gnarliest like sleep schedule. He said it's hit my productivity on M&M though. It's true, you're usually up all night working. it was weird because Ollie was up all night, and Ollie's, depending on the time of year, 1 hour to 2 hours ahead of me, because he's in Bahrain and I'm in Germany. And then the rest of the team, well, that's not true because Erkenstaff's in Sweden, Robert's in Finland. So we're over here as well. But I know in that early period of time, it was funny because I felt like the odd man out because Ollie was up all night while I was sleeping. He was up the same time as the US folks. Kudos to whomever implemented the campfire music. It's the blood stirring. That is our dear Robert here. Check out the rest of our soundtrack on that link right there, Unchained. Got all loaded. Can't wait to try it out. One of my buddies told me about this game. I played a lot of BQ back in 99 during lunch. Oh, right on, Encrypt. We're excited to have you here. Oh, you're very welcome for the link. Nicodemus asked, has there been any issues, challenges working globally with the team all over the map? Not as many as you would expect. No, I mean, everybody's got kind of weird schedules, so there's a decent amount of overlap, it seems like. We just do a lot of async communication in Slack. And I think that's helped. You know, Ollie and I are over here. We've got some, like I said, we've got some overlap with Robert and Erkenstaff, but the rest of the folks that are across the Atlantic, like I said, Ollie's sleep schedule gave him overlap with the US or the North American folks a fair bit, which helped. And then the fact that Nick is in the US helps a ton as well, right? So as long as the three of us are kind of staying in sync on intent and things of that nature, then the fact that Nick's in North America, Ollie and I are over here, we still have good coverage. So if something needs to be answered in real time, it can just get answered. Time zones aren't as big a deal with the degree to which the team works autonomously. For the last several years, many years, that I was working at other game companies, there's a lot of discussion about like teams having higher autonomy and being able to work with greater autonomy, blah, blah, blah. And in our case, it's very much the case that our folks are typically just working on the stuff that they work on. If there are questions, then we get them answered. But for the most part, they're just doing shit. So it's not like there needs to be a lot of moment-to-moment direction or anything like that. So, no, so far it's felt good. We're not like super intense schedule-wise or anything like that as well. So I think that probably helps. But that also means that we're not, necessarily working. We're not moving at that like standard expectation of 8 hours a day, 40 hours a week or whatever. But the degree to which the team's just steadily chopping at stuff, I think, is made up for that over time. So those are my thoughts on kind of the whole, being distributed and challenges and all that stuff. It would be awesome to have met literally anybody on the team in real life, but we'll get that worked out at some point. I think that'd probably be good if we all just had like at least one opportunity to meet each other and see that we're real people, and not just like AI generated or something. And scrolling up. Oh, that's perfect. The campfire. Has anyone confirmed Sean isn't AI yet? Sean GPT-6. If I was AI, then they really did a great job of like programming in my flaws, my inability to remember freaking anything. It's a feature. AI, more like hey yo. Oh, John. Are you going to be able to stream during the testing? In theory, we'll see how the testing goes. You can definitely stream. You can stream. There's no telling what you're going to be streaming though. Swanee said we moved from Slack to Basecamp at work. It's even async-ier. Interesting. We developed through 4 hours of work. We developed though. 4 hours of work can be all someone has in a day. With see, if I was an AI, I would actually be able to read that. Swanee, I'd be curious, just in DMs or something, if you get a chance. I'd be curious to get your like top 5, or even, you know, if you want to get crazy, top 10 list of why you think Slack is even async-ier than Basecamp. Not that we would ever, we've got so much just information and images and everything built up in Slack at this point. I don't think we'd ever change, but if you are an AI, would that disqualify you from being on the team, asking for a friend? It just depends on what kind of AI you are. So I would say no. Fundamentally, no, we wouldn't discriminate based on the fact that you're an AI. It depends on what website you go to, Stout T. Hey, well below average. Still unauthorized to click this page or access this page when clicking confirm link. Resending verification didn't work. No new verification sent. If you find that you're just unable to get in, please ping Ali in Discord. T said that must be what the TNC is for when downloading. You just agreed for all your data to be fed into ChatGPT. Sean V 2.0. Whoops. Didn't mean to click off there. But I saw it light up and I got excited. Anytime there's a new introduction, I get excited. If you haven't introduced yourself on an introductions in Discord, you really should. The introductions are always awesome. It's always cool to see how people like arrived here and why. Tony said, my quick answer is Basecamp does a good job of keeping communication in relevant places and promotes long-form communication. There's chat in it, but we rarely use it. Typically chat with other developers and clients for comments under to-dos or cards. Oh, okay. All of what you're saying I can picture makes sense now. But given how we work, I think we're probably good. Sakaj said in Discord, default volume is a little high, even at 1/100th. A bit much. Uh-oh. 20 said, you can create as many projects as you want, so you can further separate things there, which is kind of nice too. I can picture it. Nicodemus asks, do you think there may be a need for an AI programmer or large language model software engineer in M&M for ambient tasks and stuff? At some point in the future, there's no telling. It's funny, I was asking somebody with an AI background a couple of years ago. That may have been when I first heard about ChatGPT. But it's just been one of those things in the background forever. Where it's just been like, oh, I wonder at some point if this is going to evolve to the point where it could be a useful tool or help us with certain systems, or because there's always that idea of like ecologies and ambience and scheduling and all these things that would be nice to do to make the game feel more alive and you know, even if there's a very sort of deterministic layer that is set up below that, there are a lot of things that we look at with even sort of the way that we use kind of natural language for triggers in how our quests work and stuff. And it's like, oh, it'd be even better if the, you know, if NPCs could, if it wasn't just so like strict and I don't know. If, you know, if you're talking naturally in NPCs, like I get the gist, right? Like, and it wasn't just looking for specific triggers, things like that. So I could picture it. I could picture it being interesting where we've got very much like it's a very directed sort of deterministic layer of content that's built, but then the way that players arrive at it, or the way that NPCs arrive at certain events that trigger or whatever, are a bit more fluid and natural feeling or more dynamic feeling. I think that'd be cool. Do we think there'll be a need for a person that says stupid stuff on a constant basis on the team? No, John. I'm trying my best to hold that down. Swanee says, yeah, you've got a process that works. My boss hates Slack, so we kind of just had to rip off the band-aid and go full base camp. Nice with customer-facing projects, whereas M&M, the only customer-facing communications would be customer service tickets. There's some other stuff, like the stuff that we're doing with Trello or whatever. And then maybe some stuff with bug database or whatever that we may want to make a lot more player facing with certain exceptions. Yeah, K-Sems. Crescent said, random question, do you know the dimensions of the current placeholder icons you're using for equipment? I do not. 100 accounts created since the Discord post. Good job. Hey, you shoes. Ooh. It is creeping up on 10 o'clock my time. You're thinking you should check the Discord. I'm gonna agree with you. Here you go. There's the link. Thanks, Swanee. That'd be cool of you. Can we stream the meat now? Like, for example, if I wanted to run a 24/7 stream of the campfire to build meat hype. I think technically you could. We didn't discuss this scenario as a team. I don't know that you can't. Ollie is the nicest tech support ever. Already got my company loyalty, Vela said. Badass. Meat in a giant countdown timer. All right. I'm just gonna agree, and if that's the wrong call, the team can let me know. I mean, you've got the same access everybody else does at this point, so it's not like there's any of the concerns that were part of like streaming friends and family and stuff. So. As long as you have your signature crazy moving shit all over the screen and scrolling text, Zukin says. Nice. Are you not watermarking the test? No. No. Todd Makes Games said, got to the campfire. Nice. I love that getting to the campfire has become a thing. Oh my gosh. That is... Be right back. Be right back in a few. Trying to put the girl to sleep again. Ollie said. Oh man, I'm getting hit with a case of the yawns. Really, Zicat? Thank you for the follow. So right now it's the campfire all we can get to. Yes. I might let a few slip in. I'll get in trouble. Can we dance around the campfire? If you put on your imagination suit. MCP Live. I wish I had thought that would work. Right. The excitement is palpable. Trying to get some P99 people our guys' way for a test this weekend. Awesome. Yeah, I'm very excited to see what happens. Hopefully we'll all be delighted. Karen said campfire achieved. Nice. Shifty, if I could hit it in key, I would sing that, but there's no. Let's see. Will there be bug report functionality this weekend? It's hooked up. You could absolutely use it. The thing I would say and what we've been posting is it's really not a priority for us to have everybody use that, just because I think there's probably going to be a ton of redundancy. And we've got like 600 issues that we've got to work through from friends and family and stuff. So the main thing that we need from folks is just show up, be patient, log in. If things crash, log back in, keep an eye on Discord, be patient, all of that shit. And then we'll deal with bugs and stuff later. We're more curious about whether or not folks can register, install, get patched. When the time comes, you'll probably have a little patch or something by then, and then get in and stay in. That's the main thing that we're worried about here. If we're running into just issues where things are overwhelmed and stuff, as Yushu's was saying, if we've got fire extinguishers out, okay, then that'll be our focus. If folks are able to get in and able to get in, then we'll be very curious to see just sort of what the condition of things is, you know, in the zones. And then we'll go from there. If everything goes well, and things are relatively stable, then we may extend the windows. If things are very rocky and there's a lot of crashing or whatever, we may extend the time windows as well, depending on how tired we are or what's going on. Just to try to make up for some of the time we weren't able to get in. So hopefully all of that makes sense. But the main thing is just seeing whether or not we can get people in. Because if we can get, you know, once we're getting people in, and we've addressed any stability issues, then we can run just more playtests that are really focused on gameplay, and we can be more specific with you, and hopefully we can give you an idea of kind of what issues are known or where we want you to focus or whatever. But this is the first one. You Shoes, thank you for the sub. Fabricio, yeah, the first stress test is on Friday. So Friday and Saturday, we've got stress tests. Sure you don't want some money? I'll bring my wallet. Nope, we're good. Thank you very much. Bayless said, did you know that your launcher deal is like the same size as Valheim, at least before last week update? Oh, well maybe that bodes well. Nicodemus, thank you for the gift sub to Plump Bratwurst. Delicious. Had one last weekend. Thanks, Corpus, and thanks, You Shoes. And thanks, Fabricio. Folks in Slack are trying to walk my little dinosaur brain through doing something. I'm like, well, okay, let's try this. Let's see if I can figure this out. Wessex Daniel, have a great day yourself. Yep, see you this weekend. That'll be cool. Encrypt, thank you for the prime sub. Very kind of you. Grocery stores in Germany have plenty of plump bratwursts. Hoping to go back in a year. Yeah, Swanee, we got plenty of wursts over here. There's no wurst shortage. Never get tired of sunrise? I'm a big fan. Sunrise, sunset in this game. When I'm just sitting in here working. MCP Live. Hey now. Hey now. Aramisk. Just got back in time to say goodbye. See you, buddy. Scuzz Bucket. Yeah, we're not giving you a server to choose from yet. You're not allowed to see that yet. Let's see if I can figure this out. I get nervous with new things. Let's see what this looks like. See if this does the trick. Up. I pasted the same one twice. Let me fix that. That to me fixed. What? It's giving me the same. Oh, because it's my time. It's like, why is it on the same day? Because it's the tests wind up being the same day for me. So localized, the Friday test actually starts at 3 a.m. Saturday for me. And the Saturday tests actually start at 7 p.m. Saturday for me. I was like, it's giving me both the Saturday tests. No, it's gonna be a real long day. Cool. Man, it's all good. We did a friends and family stress test, and I had to get up at like 2:30 in the morning for that one as well. Trying to remember if I went back to sleep afterwards. I think I did actually. I think I did. So I'll probably do the same thing. But if it's done at like 7, yeah, I'll probably go back to sleep for an hour or two. I'm a fan of naps. Is there anything we need to do to get into the stress test? Just check out Discord. And then it'll basically register, get installed, and then we'll open it up for you when the times come. Power nap gang. Yeah, man, as I've gotten older, I've definitely learned to appreciate nap. Ghost Bucket said had 0 issues, by the way. Smooth from download to launch. You know what? I'm really hoping we have a before the weekend's out, we're able to get you guys in and address issues and get things fairly smooth, but yeah. Has there been much talk about what kind of minimum spec PCs will be targeted? Like, not specifics, but in general, the range from top-end modern gaming PC, the top to say Windows 7 era PC at the bottom end. We're really trying to make it as accessible as possible. I believe it's fairly accessible now, and that's prior to certain optimizations being put in or certain options being put in. But I can't speak for certain, like to what degree. Will there be more Discord messages about start times and such? To answer my question. Oh, yeah, no worries. Todd makes games. Let's see ya. Thanks for being here. Yeah, I'm not gonna be on much longer myself, to be honest. Tomorrow's Wednesday, so that means Jasmine will be getting up at like 5 a.m. to work out. So sometimes I'm able to sleep for another hour. A lot of times I just wind up waking up with her. So like to get to bed at a reasonable hour, and it usually takes me a little bit to wind down after a stream. Not sure why. I think it's just all the excitement, all the discussion, whatever. No, it's fine. I'm located in Germany. I'm based out of Bremen, Germany for the now. Am I from the States? Yeah, yeah. The last place I lived in the US was Texas. I lived in Austin for like 9 years. But I've lived fairly all over, but I've been in Europe since 2015. I was in Germany for a couple of years, and then I was in Germany for a couple of years, and Sweden for a couple of years, and back to Germany. So. Man, all sorts of good stuff going on. Yeah, it's early for me, and I heard you mention late. I was wondering. Yeah, I mean, for a good while, I've been streaming in the afternoon my time, which is super early for you folks in North America. Wani said shooting for Germany trip next summer, going back to Bitburg. I'll try to work out a trip north if you're still there. It's extremely likely I'll be here, so we can figure that one out. And who knows, maybe we can meet in the middle or something. How will the dungeon system work during playtest? Is it party based, or will there be potentially large groups flooding through? Large groups flooding through. It's public. It's not instance. Yeah, trains for sure. The name your bard fancy. I might have already taken that name on at least one of the servers. You guys are excited to get in. I'm excited just at the idea of being able to keep you in. And then once we get past that, then there'll be more playtests in our future. So downloading right now, right on Refuge Gaming. How many playtests have we done on this game? We've had a ongoing friends and family playtest for a couple months now. So that's been going well. We've received a ton of great feedback and data, but it's just not. We're not able to address the scale question, right? So we've been getting great. We've been getting great bugs and feedback, and just tons and tons of nonstop input from friends and family. It's really been fantastic. But the question has been, what happens in a stress scenario, right? So as Shifty is just saying, this is a stress test as opposed to a play test this weekend. So in the worst case scenario, everything is on fire. Nobody can get in. The best case scenario, folk get in and play. Yep. And in either scenario, we may, we'll see if we need to expand the times and stuff like that. So. Yeah, we've got a lot of work to do, a lot of content to put into the city. We definitely still blocking things out and going, but longer term, the city should be a lot of fun for you. All right, so it's creeping up on 10:30 now. I'm gonna hop out of stream. This has been super good and productive. Thank you very much. We were able to find a bug and fix it already and get you guys coming in. But I'm gonna bounce out. I will be back on Thursday, roughly the same time, 7 or 8 my time, and then we will just be talking about the next day, really. So. Thanks again for all the help tonight. I'm glad folks were able to get stuff started up and you're able to get registered and everything. So. Let's see. Bye, you shoes. Bye, Kimmery. Strange J, see you. Bye, John. Shifty. Bye, Chaz. Esan. Later, brother. Velith. Glad you were able to get things worked out with Ollie as well. See you, Nick. Unchained. Good to meet you. DDJ. Bye. Stout T, I'm sure people will be streaming during the test. And I'll probably stream as well. Shmonite, see you. Rev, see you. Pattis, see you, buddy. Cindercroft, sure thing. See you Thursday. Dadvik. Lifewater, thanks. You as well. See you. Takaj, later. Bye, Stout T, and Droop, and Enoch, and Zukin. Zenfar. Robert, see you, buddy. Okay. I'm going to dig up Streamlabs and I'm going to push the button as soon as I find it. Press next. See you as well. All right.